How you doing? Welcome back to the Emmy Preview. I'm Elijah Phillips, and I'm here with Jake Gronsky, a junior infielder for the Hawks, and my co-host Daria DeLucia is with Andrew McGee, the pitcher for the Hawks. We're going to get into the first set of questions. Your last tournament you had against ECU, you went 3 for 5 in your first game win, and you also had a 3-run home run. How was it? How did it feel like to be in the zone and to play at the time?
Yeah, dude. Thanks for mentioning that. And the way I say is this Friday was kind of magical of how everything happened. We were able to take a good win. McGee pitched really well. It's always great to play behind him with the type of energy that he brings. And it was just one of those days that things worked out for us. We were in the right place at the right time, and we were just really able to just play our brand of baseball, and it really worked out. So.
Right. And after playing big schools like Delaware, ECU, and number 2 ranked Vanderbilt, how do you think these big games are important to your season before NEC play starts?
Yeah, they're actually very important. A lot of schools, especially up north, they really don't play a schedule like we do. We play a pretty heavy schedule with, like you mentioned, those type of schools, and it really shows that, we're able to play with those type of schools and, type of quote-unquote brand name schools. We're really able to play well. Maybe our record may not show it as much, but, we played well. And it's really good to get ready for the season that way. We saw some of the best pitching we're going to see in college baseball in the beginning of the season. So from now on, I know we have a little bit more confidence, a little bit more belief in ourselves of what we can do. So it's really great to play those type of schools and really great to see how we fare against those two.
Okay. Now, getting into NEC play, what are some of your personal goals that you set for yourself going into the season?
Each year, personal goals, they're definitely going to change, but most of it's around of just being able to slow the game down. That's something that's really important, especially as a position player. Not getting too high, not getting too low, and really being able to play at a consistent level. That's my goal for this year, being able to understand myself as a baseball player and being able to use that to my ability. So being able to slow the game down and just be able to control what I can, that's my definite goal for this year.
Okay. And can you just name for me a couple of things that you do personally during the week to get ready for games?
Yeah, absolutely. Beginning of the week, you really got to make sure that you're on your lifting schedule. I'm obviously not a bodybuilder here. I mean, now granted, come on, no, but it's one of those things that you got to make sure your strength is still there. You got to be on a right schedule, right routine, and you really, you got to have a lot of maintenance work in the cage. You got to make sure your swing is feeling good. You got to make sure that you're taking the right steps to get to next week. And it's a mindset that you have that you got to be confident in your preparation, and then when you get to play, it's just fun. And you're not thinking about anything; you're just playing a game of baseball, and that's awesome.
Okay. Now, my last question: me and you have known each other for a while, right?
Yeah.
Okay. One thing that we talk about a lot is having swag. Right?
Oh man, yeah.
So
we do.
I just would like to know. Me and the audience would like to know. As you can see here, in this picture, that is no swag, as you can see. No. So I'm going to ask
What are we
you,
looking at?
for a baseball player, to be hitting a 3-run home run with no gloves, how do you explain that in the swag category?
Oh, dude, that makes even more swag, right? Geez, I don't even know how to answer that. No wrist tape, no batting gloves.
Nothing.
I got some straight pine tar on that, so I think that counts as a win for me. But yeah, no, I never used batting gloves. Never used any of that. So
I think
my stirrups help, though, right? Come on.
No, I would have to put that in the category of swaggerless.
Oh, man.
But to end that, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Appreciate that last photo.
No problem. And we're going to go over to Daria, and she's with Andrew McGee, pitcher for the Hawks. Thank you.
Thank you, Elijah. All right, Andrew, now in the game on Friday, you pitched the full 7 innings. How do you keep your momentum up for that long throughout the game?
Well, key to last that long in the game is to really keep your pitch count low. You want to throw maybe like 10 pitches an inning so you can really extend throughout the game. And when you got fielders like Jake and Guida and all the other fielders making good plays behind you, it makes it pretty easy.
Now, you guys have had a pretty tough schedule so far, playing the number 2 Vanderbilt a couple weeks ago. How does this prepare you for later in the season and then for the conference game coming up?
It's a pretty big challenge for us. We're going down playing pretty tough teams. We're seeing some really good pitching and some really good hitting. and it gets us ready for the season because we're not going to face pitchers like that later on in the year. So it makes us make adjustments early and really makes us focus on our weaknesses early in the year and fix it when the conference tournament comes.
Now, this week you head to VCU, and the team's 10-3, just breaking their 3-game losing streak. What is your mindset going into this game?
Just go out there and play our game. When we play our best, we can pretty much compete with anybody, and we've learned that over the past couple of weekends. So if we just go down there and play our game and don't make too many mistakes, we should be able to beat them.
Now, within the past 2 seasons, Monmouth has gone 3-3 in matchups against VCU. How are you taking this past record into the upcoming weekend?
It just shows that we can hang with these guys and we can beat them. And it'd be pretty cool to have a winning record against them after the end of this weekend. So we're going to go down there and we're just going to play hard and try to win all the games.
Okay, now, rumor has it you guys have another roommate at your house the past couple weeks. How are you guys handling that skunk situation?
Yeah, the skunk got in probably about 8 or 9 days ago. We went out and bought a trap. We've been looking up things that skunks like to eat and whatnot
Has
and
it
put them
worked?
in the trap. It has not worked. We've had a couple skunk sightings around 2 in the morning, but other than that, he's pretty low key. So, as long as he's not spraying anybody, he's more than welcome to keep staying in the house.
All right, well, thank you. And now we're going to head back over with Elijah and Jake for the Monmouth
For
Minute.
this part of the video, we will go to the Monmouth Minute. This is the part where we ask crazy questions, and these 2 guys will have to answer it as quick as they can without really thinking about it. So I'll get into the first question. If you could marry any celebrity, who would it be?
Oh, Megan Fox.
Probably Aaron Andrews.
Okay, if you could be any animal, what would you be?
Definitely Lion King of the Jungle.
I'm feeling a monkey.
What famous person do you think you resemble?
I'm gonna go with James Bond.
Probably like Brad Pitt, if you can't notice.
Okay, now baseball question. What did Babe Ruth, Rogers, Holmesby, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays all do in their first major league at-bats?
They all hit home runs.
I'm going to go with hit a home run as well.
Wrong.
Strikeouts.
They all struck
All
out.
of them.
That makes sense.
All right, well, thank you guys for being with us. We'll be rooting for you and the rest of the team this weekend against VCU. Be sure to come out and support the Hawks at all of their home games this week. And for the full list of home schedules, go to GoMUHawks.com.